Hello.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are
Yeah.
LIVE.
VE. Yeah. Let me.
I can check,
Mm-hmm.
but everything I see in my system is showing me that we are LIVE. Yep. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I can switch my camera. I mean, not camera, screen. I need like 10 screens in here. I got one, two, three, four, five, and it's not enough. And
You're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much.
you're doing too much. Hey, Frenchie.
Frenchie's in the building. What's up, Frenchie?
Yo, check it out. So Frenchie types, I'm driving, but hey,
Frenchie gonna get a beating.
she says she didn't say like she typed. I am driving. No, you're not driving. You're typing.
Yeah.
Oh well. It's good to see you there.
Yeah.
I let that person into the group, Frenchie. You know what I'm saying. I hit the approve just a while ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Yep.
as you can see, I'm here. Quest is here.
Yep.
Frenchie's here. And
I'm sending out
so
a couple of
hmm?
the regular,
Yeah,
sending the links out or whatever the case may be.
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Because you stay ready.
Oh, we stay ready. You see that? You see that? You see that? We stay ready, B. We stay ready. We stay
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, come.
Yeah. So in a little while, those of
Yeah.
you just joining us,
Yeah.
it'll sound like Quest and I know what we're talking about. Right
Mm-hmm.
now, we're allowing you behind the scenes while we're getting prepped and ready to go to push out uh, the program
I need you to check it on Facebook. Oh,
to
okay. It's back.
to iHeartRadio Live, TuneIn Live, and then after we're done, it'll aggregate to a lot of different outlets, including Google Play Store and
Check,
Stitcher,
check,
iTunes.
check Facebook. It says that it's ended.
Nah, it's not ended, bro. It's right here. I'm looking at.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what was ended, but I see Robert Kennedy, RK3, and Chrisanne watching.
Okay.
So we good. Um, I'm not sure what video of mine you're looking at that's ended. But this one right here is up. Sierra Wright, what up? Lucas Anthony, peace.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Graham is watching. So
Shouts out to
when
Paul Graham. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, man. I can hear that by the way, Quest, whatever that is.
Oh, okay. That right there.
Yeah. You got your joint switched back over to the headphone port?
I don't know what it is. We'll look at that later.
Yeah. Okay. Can you shut that thing off that's making it do that
Yeah.
then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. Right chair. That's right. Yeah. All right. So when you let me know, let me go. I'll get the
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on.
audio feed ready.
Yeah. Let me I got one more too. Mm-hmm. Right in there.
Yeah.
All right, let's rock.
Susan Hornshaw. Hello from uh let's see. I don't know if it's sunny in Charlotte.
Oh,
And
it's sunny, and not only is it sunny, it's 80 degrees.
where
I thought I would.
you,
Yes.
you mentioned that.
Yes, I just
Well,
thought I
hello.
would mention that. Yeah.
Well, Susan, hello from Charlotte, North Carolina, and sunny Jamaica. I know you're out there in Manitoba, or at least that's where I think you are.
Yeah.
You mentioned that. Oops. Who's that? That's you?
No, that
Quest.
ain't me. That ain't
Not
me.
you?
No, I'm on
What
live.
is this? What's going on in here? I
Yeah.
don't see what that is.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Yeah, that's what's up, Jake. I got compassion for y'all. So just because I went to the beach yesterday. Hey, Nikki, for our Wednesday morning um date.
DAY.
Yeah. That doesn't mean to kind of gloat about it, right, class?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I was psyched. I was
All right.
psyched.
All right. So I'm about to hit the button.
Yeah.
All right. It's quiet on the set.
Mhm.
Peace, y'all. Yo, Quest, it's time to give the people something, man. What we talking about today?
What up? What up? What up? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Quest, your host with the most. And welcome to another edition of the Marriage Ain't for Suckers podcast alongside my man, Mamelo, my man, L. David Harris. Yeah.
Get on the mic.
And MC.
What up, Quest?
Man, what up, man? I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? Still, yeah. What's up? I heard the bell ring.
Class is in session, man.
Yeah, no doubt. I feel good today, D.
You feel good? Why you feel good?
I don't know. But God is good. You know,
Okay.
that's reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm breathing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still,
Breathing.
you know what I'm saying? The land of the living. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Yeah, man, dealing with the tail end of this little chest cold, but it ran through the whole house. I think the only person that didn't get sick was Nico.
Man.
Zoe stayed home from school today, so she's downstairs in her room, like, bent. So I got to go strip her bed in a minute, wash all her stuff. And, 15, they want to act grown, but they still, when they get sick, they turn into
Zoe.
infant babies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
it's her job to be a baby.
Oh, come on. I don't know if it's her job to be a baby or not. They pick and choose when they want to act like babies, though.
Yeah.
And any other time they grown. But other than that, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a joy to see your face again. Joy to, you know what I'm saying, be back on doing what we love to do and talk about that thing called marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
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 Well, I love marriage, so I love being married. And
Yeah.
look, the queen is watching today, man.
Yep, no doubt.
Man. She got her incognito
Yeah.
profile watching through here.
Simone, what's up, girlie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh, shouts out to my man Lucas Anthony, man. One of my brothers, man, brand new to the Breathe University community. Just got into the Thank God I'm Married group.
yeah.
So he's on today.
Phoenix, stand up.
Oh yeah, Phoenix, Arizona, stand up. Yeah.
We got
Shouts out to
a
my
good
dude.
number of people from that is that still Midwest or is that West?
That might be West, bruh.
Might have just started on the West side.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. So how you living, man?
I'm good, man.
What's going on over there in the Harris household?
Well, a whole lot of loving. I ain't lying. We got a lot of work, but a lot of loving, man.
I ain't mad.
We got tasks and assignments and work and all of that, but we definitely enjoy ourselves. Let me just tell you that. I'll just keep it simple.
Yeah, my pastor told me the other day that when a husband and wife get together to do what husbands and wives do, that the angels rejoice.
Oh,
so
boy.
I'm just gonna look for plenty reasons to give the angels. I'm just gonna look for many a reason to give them so they can rejoice. You know what I'm
saying?
Boy. Yeah, man.
Quest about to cough a lung up over there. Y'all throw up one for him.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get rid of that thing out my system, man.
Yeah, man. So Yo, what up, Donnell? What up?
Mm-hmm.
Harlem World. What's up?
Yeah. Well, let's get the wheels rolling, man. Shouts out to Breathe University, man. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful.
Yeah.
You feel me? For real, y'all. If you for those of you who you logged in for the first time, you haven't heard a lot about Breathe University. I'm telling you that it is one of the best places that you can go to. I've heard testimonials of people who've said they've gone to this program D and that program and come out of pocket 12, 15, 20 grand. And they come and sit down with us in one session. And one of the things that we give away for free, and they've gotten more information in those situations, and not just information, practical information that they can apply. And they say the best experience, and it's worth more than I've ever played in terms of any other program that I went to. So if you're trying to become a public speaker, there's Game Changers. If you know what I'm saying, trying to go to the next level as an entrepreneur, there's programs for that. Take Control Conference. Oh, it's coming to Boston, May 19th.
Boston. Fighting Irish.
Yeah, no doubt.
Haiti in the place in Boston too, man.
Yeah, no doubt. So we'll be there in Boston, May 19th. If you're looking to go to the next level in personal development, I mean, whatever the need is and going to the next level, it's there. If you want more information and more importantly, if you're trying to go to the next level of your marriage, you know what I'm saying? Yours truly is the director for the Thank God I'm Married portion of ETA. And man, for real, if you want to join any one of those communities or the community of marriage, we have a lovely group of marriages. And when I say group, it's really a family. And there's a lot of people in that family. You know what I'm saying? A couple of those people are on listening to this podcast right now. But if you want more information, go by www.breatheuniversity.com. Get the information there, man. Like I said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
That was good, Quest. I felt like this was like old times when you was on the radio all the time.
Oh yeah.
I felt that. I could feel it. Man.
Oh man, that's dope. There.
Pulled up and got the thing. I heard that, man. You got experience.
I'm just saying, we want them to feel it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna try. Come
on. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. I want to feel it too. Come on.
All right. This program is brought to you by Audible, with more than 180,000 titles from which to choose for your Android, Kindle, iPhone, or MP3 player. And of course, if you want to receive your free audiobook and 30-day free trial, go to www.audibletrial.com/marriage. With more than 180,000 titles, I'm going to repeat it just so y'all can hear the radio voice from which to choose from your what? Android, Kindle, iPhone, or MP3 player. Just go ahead and hit that link. And today I'm not going to recommend anything. I want you to recommend something.
Yeah.
Hit us on the feed.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let us know what audiobook you picked up with your trial.
Please
recommend it to us, because I feel like this is a one-way street, Quest. I'm not feeling love from the other side no more, Quest.
Oh man,
I don't like how I feel right now. So y'all recommend something to us. Tell us how it was, and let everybody win with that.
I ain't gonna lie. Just now, you sounded like straight NPR. You know what I'm saying?
No, are you flattering me? That's like my favorite production. They got the best production in radio, man.
I'm talking about it was official. I just want you to know that it sounded very, very official. So yeah. I'm just telling you, you sound like you did this before.
I might have done it a little while.
Yes, indeed. So this right here, man, I feel the need, D, to make sure I just, like, for real, we're trying to go to a new level with this podcast, and we've got some of our reviews up, and we're trying to break the 100 mark. We are trying to break the 100 mark, and we can only do that with the support of our listeners. So if you can, go buy, you know what I'm saying, your podcast app on your iPhone, or if you listen via Google Play on the Android, because when you don't mention the Android users, they come for you, bro.
Son, they turned up on us at the retreat.
I'm just telling you, they turned up on me at the retreat.
Like you're just gonna leave out.
So you just gonna leave the Android users out? Like, no, I'm not. Because I don't want y'all to come for me. So yeah, if you use Google Play, go by and leave us a review on your iPhone. Go by your podcast app. Put in the search, Marriage Ain't for Suckers, SuckaZ. You know what I'm saying? Go by and leave us a review. And right about now, I just want to highlight the listener of the week.
Who that?
Yep, his I guess his name in the podcast app is SAI 1906.
Okay.
Yep, and he said this show is so helpful in many ways. Quest and David give sound, knowledgeable advice that is also biblical. They teach the basic marriage principles and make it easy to understand. Lastly, I appreciate them because not only do they preach it, they also live it with their wives also.
Word.
Thank you for all you do to bless marriages. It is well needed. Shouts out to my man, SAI 1906.
That's
I don't know
Sasha,
why,
man.
but
That's
that sounds like Sasha. That sounds just
Sasha.
like Sasha. Yep, I was just
Yeah.
do young. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shouts out to Sasha, man. SAI 1906 on the podcast app. And that, guys, is our listener for the week. So yeah, do us a favor, man. Step by Google Play, stop by the podcast app, and please do leave us an app, and we will be sure at one point or another to give you a shout out on our listener of the week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's go, Quest.
Yeah, let's go. Today? Let's go. I believe unity, bro. UNITY.
Did you see how I spelled that joint?
I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Never mind.
What happened?
I'm not paying for Quest having sung that. I don't have no royalties for you. All right, I'm gonna put my flip phone away with that old song.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Unity.
Come on, all you marriages from infinity to infinity.
Don't start it, Quest, because you already know.
I'm just saying, man. You already know. Yeah. Well, unity, a key to marital success. A key to marital success.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, D. Come on, jump us off, man.
Yeah. So here's the problem with a lot of y'all. Yeah. Okay, you got to watch it when people say it like that. But here's the problem with a lot of y'all. I'm gonna just give you an example, Quest. Yeah. Like sometimes people try to divide and conquer, Quest. Yeah, I've had situations where people, I'll just say people. So if you happen to be on the feed right now and I put you on blast, you won't feel it. But I've had situations where people want to say something to my wife about something that has to do with Simone and I.
Oh, my.
And I'll just keep it simple, whatever that is. And, you know, for whatever reason, you just figure you want to talk to her about it and leave me out. But here's the problem, Quest. The thing that you're talking to her about is her and her husband's business. And you're insinuating your mouth with an F.
Man.
And fastening somebody else's business, Quest.
Did you say fastening somebody else's business?
Yeah, man.
I just want to make sure. Carry on.
Yeah. Carry on. So all I'm saying is, like, there is disunity from without. Like, thankfully, Simone and I got 28 years, homeboy. Yeah. You know, almost 28 years of friendship, almost 17 years of marriage. So it didn't work out. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah. But it could have really messed up something because people have something to say. So there's that, you know, potential for disunity coming from without, where people are running their mouth and putting their ideas about your marriage into your minds.
Yeah.
And it's not their marriage, right? Yeah. Or there's a kind of disunity that has to do with two individuals living in the household like roommates rather than a married couple. And, you know, I'll keep it simple until we start really, you know, getting into case study type work.
Yeah.
But you know what it is. It comes from within. It comes from without. And the power of unity means that no matter what trial you experience or what success, you're prepared.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people can only be successful. Let's just say Simone is successful. You know what I'm saying? And I am a hater. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm a hater and Simone is successful, how successful can Simone be?
Right. We said it before, like no relationship or any relationship, I should say, is only as healthy as its least healthy individual.
Oh, yeah.
So if she progressive and you a hater,
yeah. And listen, that happens a lot in marriage. That's the funny thing. And it's not funny, ha funny. It's like, wow, y'all for real? Like, it's incredulous. It's like incredible. Like you really are hating on your spouse for your spouse shining in his or her arena.
But why? I mean, like, for real, why did you get married in the first place?
That's a good question.
Because here's the thing, you're expecting to go. It's funny. We talk about these principles over and over again.
Yeah.
Because and what we do is we live by situation. And I'm trying to get people who are married to understand, live by, I mean, really in life, period. You just need to live by principle and not situation. Because if you live by situation, they always change. And then you're trying to reapply. And if the principle always stays the same, it's the situations that change.
Yeah,
right?
True.
Why did you get married? Did you get married to be miserable with somebody else?
Probably.
Or if you want an end result, or you say you want peace and you want to have a spectacular marriage, but those are not the seeds that you plant in. You plant in hater, as Mary J would say, hateration. That's what you.
So you want the hater? You got the hateration tree coming your way.
I'm just saying, you drink.
And then you mad when it busts up your foundation.
You part of the hater ministry. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because Matthew 19, I want to say it's 19:5, says that for this reason shall a man leave his mother and father and cleave to the wife, and then the two shall become one flesh. And it's funny because you named it unity, D, but I just took the liberty of looking up, like, what is the formal definition of unity? Yeah. And the dictionary defines unity as the state of being united or joined as a whole. A whole. The state of being united or joined as a whole. Yeah. Like for real, you can't become one whole unless like you can't be unhealthy and be one. If one is unhealthy and one is healthy, you can't be one. You can't be whole. Like you can't be whole. Quest. You can't be whole. If I'm a hater, I can't be one and whole. No, I mean, no. I can't be a whole. Not with your wife being progressive. What you're doing is the progress that needs to take place. You stopping it because you hating on her instead of celebrating the progress that she's making. Why? Because her progress and her success is your progress and your success. Why? Because the two are one. Unless she's a loaf and I'm crumbs. Oh, come on. That's the problem, though. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying this is a heavy subject, and we'd be crying in about 3 minutes. Honestly, if people are honest with themselves, because sometimes in-laws become outlaws. Sometimes we allow our children to separate us, which is insane because our children generally came from us, but it certainly came from one of us if it's a blended family. Ooh, okay, you done touched something. I'm about to. Oh, go ahead. Yeah. So all I'm saying is it doesn't even make sense to be married and allow anything from within or without to put a wedge between us. Okay. Because you could be miserable by yourself. You can. Real talk. And if you want to be miserable, then be miserable yourself. And it's cheaper that way. But when you get together and you play yourself, it's cheaper to keep her. Okay, D. So you touched it a while ago. And sometimes you put the children first. But let me just say this. This is the reason why the order of operations is so important. This is the reason why it's important to become whole. This is the reason why it's important for you to make sure that you're in a good enough place to be able to handle the responsibilities and the requirements of marriage. I've seen too many situations where people get into marriage and you're still dealing with daddy issues. What's that? So when And I'm not talking about on the heavy side. I'm talking about on the very light side, because you can fool yourself into thinking that because you're making good decisions now that you're still not dealing with the remnants or the residue of the daddy issue. So when you get into marriage, like there's one situation that I'm looking at, and many of us may even deal with it, where your father's wasn't in your life. So there's a particular way that you deal with the children. Yeah. You don't know what it is to be a father. So when you see, you know what I'm saying, your husband or even sometimes husbands, you don't know what it is to have your father in your life. So sometimes you see the wife dealing or your mother in your life. So sometimes you see the wife dealing with the children a particular way and you think it's wrong. Many of wives, I know the nurturing thing. I know the whole, I love my babies, and I know the mother bear, but sometimes the Bible says that spare not the rod and spoil the child. I'm not saying that you should black out and beat the crap out of him. No, I'm not saying that. That would be abusive. There are times where you need, the word declares that even God chastens those who he loves. If you don't understand what the fullness of chastens mean, look that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, look that up. And so what ends up happening is you're constantly trying to protect them from dealing with the consequences of their actions, when really what you're doing is you are creating an atmosphere for them to do even more foolishness, right? And you stay on that. Now, what you're doing now is you're elevating your children past your spouse, right? And what ends up happening is you've made now the children your God. Because, and I say you've made them your God because there's a certain reverence that you have for them when they do stuff, and it's time for them to receive the consequences for the stuff that they've done. Now things are all out of whack. Why? Because you know as well as I do that when it comes to the Creator, thou shalt have no other gods before me. You feel me? So
yeah, I got something for you. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna unheavify it a little bit. So I was a manager when I was 23.
Come on.
That was a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
But I was a new jack in management. I worked in the mental health field. I should have known better than what I'm about to tell you. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody when I speak this voice. I'm telling you what happened.
Yeah.
9 of 11 of my staff needed to be fired. I'm gonna just tell you when I inherited them. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
And there was one of them that used to come through the organization and saying, "You cannot fire me. You cannot fire me." She's walking through the halls talking like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is up with this woman?
Yeah.
You know, she was my coworker for 3.5 years. So it's not like she's new to me. I didn't come from outside, right?
Right.
Long story short, I thought that I was thinking of her family when, in her case, it wasn't just because she was running her mouth. I mean, there were times like she would just tell me straight. I would say, so-and-so, I need you to do blah, 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 blah in the morning because that's your assignment, blah, 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 blah. I am not going to do that. I'm like, let me get this straight. So you're telling me that you're not going to do that? Well, because, I mean, I was 23, but I wasn't dumb. She didn't not do it yet. So I'm like, all right, holla at me at 9 o'clock and let me know how it goes. So my little immature approach to looking after her family was to keep her on board while she poisoned my organization. I emboldened her sin by never checking it. So all of those years, 20 plus more years ago, I learned that there are times that we feel for our children in our context here, where we don't want them to bear certain consequences, and we should never want that. But there are certain consequences that are in position to help our children not embolden themselves in the particular error or worse, so that something bigger that doesn't love them has to check them. Like that dude with the badge. You don't want that. You don't want the gavel checking your kid. You don't want the dude with the badge and the gun checking your kids. You feel me? So the discipline that we as parents must have for our children is loving. It's supposed to be balanced and corrective and redeeming in nature. And if we neglect our duty, then the people who couldn't care less about that, couldn't care less about rehabilitation, they'll just check them. And that checking is worse than what we would do. We can't let that get in between us and our marriages.
Come on. I always say, and shouts out to my man Stanley, who says, like, for real, when you raising children, like 0 to 5 should be your disciplining years. 6 to 11 should be your training years, and then 11 all through 18 and on. Really and truly, you end up coaching for the rest of your life. What happens is a lot of the times we doing our disciplining in our coaching years, our coaching in our training years, and then we wondering why we getting the results from our children that we getting from. But not to get off track. But when that does that, D, what does that do for the unity of the husband and wife?
Well, it actually, what it does is you mean if it's the on the negative side?
Absolutely.
What it does is actually just manifest that there's already disunity. It doesn't cause disunity. It shows when one spouse breaks ranks, if you want to say, you're supposed to be a consolidated front. But when one, and we're talking about the ideal here. We're talking about two spouses that love their children mutually. We're not talking about one that wants to jump off the deep end and do something crazy or illegal or wrong. We're talking about two different paradigms in thought, but you're supposed to be a consolidated front. And then when this kind of thing happens, then what happens? You force your child to take sides.
Yep. Yep.
And it's like all we needed to do. And Brian Fort is like, well, his son is 3. How hard should this
I was
correction
just looking at that right
It
just now.
depends on the child, and it
Yep.
depends on at what point you started your corrective measures.
Yep.
If you're trying to start at 3, dude, that's a very difficult thing. We don't have time to talk about it here.
And let me just add this piece to it too. It also depends on how we're spending our time as far as our children are concerned.
True indeed.
Because children have a need to be significant and feel like they're actually a part of something as far as the family is concerned.
Because they are
all the time.
Yes.
And when they don't feel significant and when they don't feel that they're getting the necessary attention that they should get, then they start acting out. Now, once you've provided them with whatever it is that they need to feel significant and they still acting out past that, then that's something different. But we need to make sure that we're doing our part as well. Yeah.
Yes. So, the question is complex. I know the answer, but it's complex and it depends. Yeah. That's all I can say right here on this program. But the point is, that's just really what we talked about. It's probably just a hot button as a microcosm of this issue of disunity.
Oh, no doubt.
Real talk. Because this is, to me, this is like the least of our worries, but it does turn into a problem in a lot of people's households. Yeah. Yep. What if somebody is trying to break into your marriage because they like one of y'all? Person X likes how Quest cuts his beard and she's insinuating herself into the situation. Or man Y likes it when Faith comes in the gym and he wants to do more than train her.
Yeah.
Now you got a potential for a strengthening in marriage, but you also have a potential for something going terribly wrong.
And it's crazy you should say that, D, because those situations, no, you didn't just make up nothing. That actually happens from time to time, B.
Faith, I did not hear this before. I just made it up.
I'm just saying. But here's the part of the unity that you're talking about. Like for real, I don't play when it comes to Faith. No. Like I'm madly in love with that girl.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about, I'm madly in love with it sometimes till I think I'm stupid. You know what I'm saying? But I make sure that my responses are quick.
Yes.
I don't leave no time for no foolishness to take place. Yeah. And I let them know quick, fast, and a hurry up. I cut it like this because my wife like it.
Word up. Keep it simple. Clear.
You know what I'm saying? Real quick, real clean. I send you a quick message. Yep. I just cut it like this because my wife.
Not while you holding the lady hand that said it. Yeah, and said, you're so special. You're so nice. I appreciate how you noticed that.
Yeah. And I keep it moving.
Keep it moving, Quest.
K-I-M. Keep it moving.
So one of my friends, I'll just call the guy a friend of mine, right? Mm-hmm. Keep it real simple. A friend of mine told me at some point in my life that a mutual friend of ours was, asking questions about old relationship stuff.
I'm good.
And it's like, but you're married now. So you're talking about old relationship stuff. Like, how in the world are you going to bring up old relationship stuff in a grown person's marriage?
Oh, no doubt.
What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like me looking back when I was in elementary school and I had puppy love when I was in the 7th grade with who knows who. And then, who knows who and I link up at somewhere, who knows where.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's like, so what you been doing with yourself?
Yeah.
I see you still keeping whatever way. And I wonder whatever would have happened if we went to high school together.
Yeah.
And what if we went to university together? Yeah. And it's like, really? You gonna go down that road? Yeah, really?
No,
don't play yourself.
Yeah, D, no. See, now we grown.
Yeah.
We grown. And being grown, D, we know when people like that's blatant. That's not even hiding. That's blatant.
No doubt.
As a spouse.
I didn't make that up.
Like for real. I'll let somebody know, like for real. And anybody else who's listening to this podcast and you allowing them conversations to take place, what you doing is you allowing my man or that chick who says that to you, I'm sorry, that young lady, that woman, you're allowing them a foothold in your marriage.
True indeed. Disunity.
Married and you allowing people to talk to you like that? Oh, no.
Negative.
Yeah. Negative Ghost Rider. Nope. No flybys. No, none of that. Listen, bro, I'm married. The past is the past, and I'm not about to cheat on my future by having an affair with my past. What could have been You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not on that. I love where I am right now. I love matter of fact, the next time you do that, I'm leaving right now. Next time you do that, we no longer talk.
I'm gonna help somebody some more. You help them. You help them for people who feel bold enough to be able to say all of what you just said. And for the people who kind of punk out on saying, because you don't like confrontations, just say, this is what I say often about stuff, not this stuff, because I'm bold when it come on to this kind of stuff.
That's where I transform from the flamingo into the gorilla. That's where I transform.
Yeah. So I'm direct with stuff like that. But for other uncomfortable stuff, I say, I can't talk about that. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that with you.
Yeah.
And then don't.
Yeah.
I'm married.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that with you. Is that practical, Quest?
Yeah, no doubt it's practical.
I'm married. I'm not talking about that with you.
Straight up.
And then break camp.
Straight up. Peace.
I don't give him another chance for that, Quest. I just don't. I'm just talking, that's me. Because I've seen stronger cats before me go out like a sucker.
I get it. I get it. That you sometimes you have your little moments of weakness. We all do. It may not be in this little bit of area. It might be with your diet or with something else. Yeah, I get it. Everybody has a moment of weakness.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna count this as your moment of weakness, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna say, don't do this ever again. If you do, I'm cutting you off.
So that sounds like a boundary.
Yeah, that is a boundary.
Appropriate.
But you said it. This is all about unity. How I look, your boys, your boy, oh come on, Stokely from Mint Condition.
Yeah.
He said, "What kind of man would I be if I lived unfaithfully, and what kind of girl would you be if you did the same?"
Right. Clear and simple.
What does it say to me? If you come up to me with that conversation and what does that say about me? You talking to me like that and I entertain it.
Yeah. Negative.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
So I like to be, frankly, on this particular issue of unity and disunity, we're going over it today, Quest. Not going over. But I like to be able to just straight up say, that's a lie. And it absolutely couldn't possibly be even misconstrued as true. I like to be so cut and dry in certain areas of my interactions with people, Quest, that if it ever comes up, I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about, because I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, and so that's one other area. And then there's that other, I'll put them in the same bus.
Mm-hmm.
Two areas that are big sort of explosion type things that break up households. Believe it or not, religion and politics.
Oh, come on, D.
Politics and religion.
Come on, D.
And sometimes some of us are so beholden to I'll start with the politics part, to the politics part, that we forget the person that we're married to. We're more beholden to politics than we are persons.
Okay.
And when I say politics, I'm going to call it politricks. I'm going to say it and look it up. It's a real word. I didn't make that up.
Yeah.
I'm saying that the paradigm within the political system that you ascribe to, once it gets into a place where you're not good in terms of your relationships, there's a problem. Truth be told, I can't say whatever country, the two countries that I'm a citizen of, I happen to know for a fact that a lot of the politicians that while they're on TV and they're doing whatever their work is, they look like they're beefing. 8 out of 10 of them really have a good time together when they're not dealing with their particular issues. And so you're going to let your marriage get broken up when these women are actually friends, except on the particular issues that they're working for? Really?
I'm just saying, like for real.
Y'all not even getting paid for it. Sorry. That's it.
D.
Sure.
I said it before and I'll say it again and I'll sound like a broken record. I'm cool with that. When you have an order, okay, I told you before, when you're in math class, shucks, even if when you're in chemistry class, like there is an order to the way that you do things. And if you don't do things in order, you'd be potential blow something up. You understand what I'm saying?
I've seen it happen in class.
I'm just saying. You end. You know what I'm saying? You
put
walk
something
out
in water and it's like, wow, that was in water?
Yep, half your beard done got burnt off because you're doing some stuff. You did not follow the order of operations.
Right. True.
I even if you are like not a believer like that in the whole like you kind of, there's a God, like, or
Yeah.
whatever. Even if you don't, let's just say that your husband is your first or your wife is your first priority. The second thing is the kids. And then you got, extended family members or business or whatever the case may be. When you're already out of whack, it's to go and take politics and push that up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're already out of whack. You know what I'm saying? The whole purpose is to have the order of operations. Why? Because the order of operations facilitates so many different things, unity included.
Yeah. So now we got the religion piece.
Okay.
Now, religion for some doesn't include God. It does for us, if we're Christians. It does. Not just includes God. I mean, there's a religion, a pure religion that's undefiled. Before you send me unuseful hate mail to say you're not into religion, Bible calls pure religion and undefiled. It has to do with really being as much as you can for people who need you. This is positive. And of course, God is the one who created us. And of course, that's his paradigm. Love is his paradigm. So I'm talking about that when I say religion, right?
Okay.
So I am a believer. I hate having to qualify, a true believer.
Yeah.
Right. I don't allow my understanding of truth, and I'm a Bible teacher.
Oh, come on. I
don't allow my understanding of truth to put a wedge between us. And when I say put, I don't use it as a bludgeoning tool. Now, I know that I live in a more ideal household than a lot of people do. But even if I didn't, you're not my child if you're my wife. So I can't make you do anything. Well, I could, but it would be illegal and it would be ungodly. I can make you do stuff, but it wouldn't be legal or godly. So with that paradigm, then whatever I believe, even if I'm 100% true, I cannot make you believe it, live it, or do it. Now, I have control over myself.
Come on.
And what you're going to do as far as I am concerned. And if I'm the priest of the home, there are certain other areas. I won't get into that because that's not what we're talking about today. But all I'm saying is Simone is not my child. She's my wife. And so even if I'm right, I'm not her God and I'm not her daddy when she was a baby. And how that works, I've seen a lot of mess in homes. It's tough. I mean, I admit I've seen some difficulties when truth and error gets mixed up in the household. But all I'm saying is you have to remember that person is not your child. So yeah, I don't know how you deal with it because it depends on the situation. But don't let your belief system drive a wedge. The only time I would say principally where you have to allow it is if your spouse is trying to cause you to do something that is wrong according to your understanding of truth. But then you gotta stand up. But apart from that, dude, don't do it.
Here's my thing, D. And I'm heavily into the preventive stuff, if you will. You know where I'm at with all
this. Simone, cousin. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm into the preventive stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we wonder why sometimes. Like, why? What did you do from the jump? Here's the thing I don't understand about marriage. With everything else, you'll do all your necessary research, all your different necessary communicating with who you need to communicate when you buying your car, when you buying your house. If you buying, I'm looking at my camera right now, my DSLR. You look at this many frames per second when it's recording video. Okay, cool. That this card holds this amount of memory, this lens, like all of that. And when it comes to relationship and marriage,
nothing.
They laugh at my little jokes. Oh, she cute. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he drive a nice little car. He does all of these different things. But, and you just jump right in. And then after you jump in and life hits and all the things that come along with marriage, you wondering why it's not working out the way that you did. You didn't do the stuff that you were supposed to do in the beginning. So as we speak about unity, bruh, yeah, I know that's our time, but.
Yeah. So for those of you who have the benefit of foreknowledge, before you get married, a word to the wise is sufficient. And for those of us who are married and we have an opportunity to recover where we have made mistakes, don't think it's the end of the world. It's only the end of the world if you make it the end of the world.
Yeah.
So just do your part, learn from your mistakes, seek third-party intervention when it's necessary, don't play with it. And then, look forward to living your life.
D, if you want unity, create the environment and foundation to facilitate unity. Oh, y'all stay focused, man.
There you go. There you go. Holla at y'all on the rebound. Peace.
And it's a wrap.
I'm just intrigued how you were dancing and couldn't hear it. It was in your head. It was playing.
It was in my head, fam. It was in my head.
So how am I say you can't hear it? How I know what you can hear?
Yeah. It was in my head.
I stand corrected.
It was in my head, fam.
Okay.
It was in my head.
Okay.
Yep. Shots out to Brian Fort, who came through, man.
Yeah.
Yep, with the 3-year-old. Hey, Brian, let me tell you something. What I'm learning, Brian, is that, and my wife schooled me to this, man. Praise God for my wife, man. She schooled me to this little parenting development thing with this doctor. I forgot the lady's name, but she's got like 4 or 5 kids, and she's a doctor of child development or something along those lines. But she made some interesting points in terms of children needing to feel significant in the home. And what we do now in terms of making our children feel significant is that 10 to 15 minutes every day my wife spends with him, uninterrupted time.
Yeah.
And then I spend another 10 to 15 minutes uninterrupted time. And we just call it Nico and Daddy time. It's crazy. By the third day I did it, he came back around talking about, Daddy, it's time to put Mason down for a nap. It's Daddy and Nico time.
Yeah.
He knows, like, when I put the baby down, that it's time for Daddy and Nico time. And here's the funny thing. At that point, because I've been doing this with him every day, it's easier for me now to tell him to do stuff and he get it done, because he feels significant, because he feels that there's a role that he's playing in all of this.
Yeah.
Amazing. Shocked me, because in most situations, what we do with the kids, Brian, is that when they buck or they don't do what we tell them to do, immediately we go, okay, I'm telling you one time. That's the second time I told you. By the third time, we have to say it again. Now we feel like, okay, it's a consequence, when really and truly we should receive the consequence, because we're not making them feel significant and a part of the family dynamic.
Yeah, got to give them the tools first before you can check them.
It's kind of like that whole quality time thing that women feel like. Sometimes men feel like we spending quality time just because we in their presence. You know what I'm saying? And that for them, that's not quality time. Quality time is uninterrupted, dedicated time where we're doing something that they actually want or like to do, and we're engaged in it with them. Same thing with children. With Nico, I'm doing what he wants to do in a time frame, and it's uninterrupted, no phone, no nothing. If it's watching a cartoon, then I'm doing it what he wants to do, and I'm engaged in it. And he'll be like, Daddy, did you see that? I sure did, because I'm engaged in it with him. And so, yep. And so if you start doing that, you'll start seeing the changes and the differences in him. Yep.
Yeah. And that's just fair. Bottom line.
Yeah,
you cannot correct people who have not been given the tools. And in the case of children, especially small children, the quote tool is really relationship.
Yeah.
But I think we about to start doing another program. I'm gonna just shut up.
Yeah. I feel like we almost just started one.
We just hit to be continued.
It's funny though how the principles that we need to operate with in our marriage or with our children, I'm sorry, that we operate in with our children still work in our marriage. That's why you find husbands feeling sometimes like wives, you hold him with a certain value that you don't hold me with. Or when when a wife says you hold our daughter with a certain value that you don't hold me with. So
Right.
yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
D.
That's actually my field, that area, that principal field.
Yeah.
I'm saying with in terms of behavior, why we behave the way we behave, what came before,
Yeah.
what we did, what was the consequence, how do we avert it?
Look at Faith. Look at Faith.
I see
Look
it,
at
man.
you, boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to play a video, but I ain't gonna
Please.
get Faith mad. Faith and
Yeah.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, I was
Please.
about to play a video. I'm gonna let her shine right there and
Yeah.
applaud her hubby.
Yeah, please
I was about to play yesterday's video.
yeah.
Last week she wasn't excited about the video last week.
She was the one who did that foolishness with me. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Let's shouts out our people, man. Frenchie, I see you, mommy. Ciara, wedding day is coming up between her and Joel. I had the pleasure of being their premarital coach on that D. So shouts out to them.
Success.
Oh man, what a life. Yeah. I pray nothing but may the Lord shine his face upon you and continue bless you, keep you, cause his face to shine upon your marriage and continually give y'all peace. Word up. Yep. Lucas, my man Lucas from BU, shouts out to him. Jake Strickland, aka Strickland Strong, shouts out to him and his wife, man. They got a dope ministry called Cardio Blessings.
Gotcha.
They go and feed the homeless, man. And he's gone as far as, like, he's from here in the South, but he's gone to New York. He's gone to a couple other places and slept out overnight with the homeless people, man.
Word up.
Yeah, so shouts out to him, man.
Very nice.
Yep. Foundation, another building.
Done more. Yo, Junior, her husband got his wings, man. He's been working on that pilot flow. And you got to get some hours in to really get to that stage. Even though you're a pilot, you're not a pilot till you get your wings.
Oh, man. Come on. So
shouts out. Got his wings, and he's much younger than us, Quest. They moved from here and got that American dream, man. They up there doing their thing, man.
Yeah. Shouts out to the Davis fam, man. Word up. Sasha in the building. You know what I'm saying? Don L from back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Donna. I think Don was up in the Bronx. Yeah, but shouts out to Don.
Well, I keep saying Harlem. I thought Don was in Harlem.
I want to say
I know he run with a lot of Bronx dudes like Thomas
Uptown.
Yep. Thomas is up there.
Yep, no doubt. Yep. Shouts out to him. Yep. Chris Ann.
Yeah.
Rampus out.
BI stand up for Farmingdale. Always that.
You know what I'm saying?
LI.
Yep.
Amityville.
Yep. SC Harris was in here.
Yeah, that's that incognito profile.
Yep, you already know.
Yeah, Craig, Philly.
Yep. Officer.
Listen, man, I almost took it on the chin for Philly, man. Can you imagine? Like, I said, city of brotherly love. That's all I said. You know what can come before that part of a question? So many things.
Yeah.
Because of what happened in Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
And then Didi hit me. She was like, "Yo, how you gonna mischaracterize a whole city?" And I was like, "Mischaracterize? I didn't mischaracterize a city.
Yeah.
The question is incomplete. How could that happen?"
Yeah.
But anyway, stand up, Philly, stand up. Y'all already know I got love for you. If you know me, good.
Yeah. And shouts out to, she is the cream to my coffee. You know what I'm saying? The breadfruit to my ackee and saltfish. She is, you know what I'm saying? The bammy to my I don't know. She's just a nice piece of bammy. You know what I'm saying?
Castilla fish.
Oh, you mean she is my Julie mango. She is my, you know what I'm saying? My banana porridge. My, the one and only. You know what I'm saying? Faith. The neck. Yo, right there, you should just let go the gunshots. Black up. You know what I'm saying? The 21 gun salute. You know what I'm saying? She checked in. You got it. Yep. My Auntie Kathy checked in as well. You know what I'm saying? Big up Kathleen Gale. You feel me? But
Kathleen. Okay, gotcha.
No doubt. Yeah,
that's your auntie?
Yeah, that's my auntie.
I know that.
Yeah, she's good people's, man.
Mofongo. That'll make you hungry.
Oh, come on, kid.
Face that you making her hungry.
My arroz con condules. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she said hungry.
That's what I'm saying. Arroz y frijoles con coco.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
Shouts out to her, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed, man. So, man. Let's get this post-production done, bro.
Yeah, man. So holla at y'all at some point in the future. And I'm sure that Lord spares life. Y'all will join us again. But I think we
I'm
got
not sure anymore. More who is knocking at my door. All right, I'm sorry.
Hello.
They
I'm
have
not paying y'all either.
they have copyright in Jamaica.
How you mean? Hold on. Now. Let me show you. Let me show you. Do they have copyright in Jamaica? Look at that. You tell me. Do we got copyright in
Oh
Jamaica?
wow,
See that?
for real.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. We got copyright.
Big up Jam Copy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big up the Jam Copy.
Yeah.
Well, let's get it, man. What happened to peace?
What do you say again?
What happened to peace?
Oh.
Peace.